Hi, I'm Jesse. This is One Block at a Time, and this is Broadway between 12th and 14th Streets. Here we are in the heart of Union Square, an area known for young people hanging out since it's near NYU. It also has a long, storied history of protests. Nowadays, there's a very popular, super trendy farmers market, too. But some people overlook the great buildings and stores just below the plaza, on Broadway's 2 blocks from 14th down to 12th Street. Let's start with this movie theater. Yeah, it's just an ordinary movie theater. But when I was living in New Jersey in 2000, I went to the city for a design convention presentation in the theater, and seeing Union Square helped me fall in love with New York and move there a few years later. One secret of the theater is that the roof is green. There are trees up there. Across the street is the Roosevelt Building. Stunningly brilliant and a favorite of mine. Look at those colors. Here's a marker sketch I did of one of the friezes on the side. Built in 1894, it was commissioned by a partnership of several members of the Roosevelt family. Even earlier than that, Cornelius Van Schack Roosevelt owned a mansion next door. In 1865, from one of the mansion's high windows, future President Teddy Roosevelt, 6 years old at the time, watched President Abraham Lincoln's funeral procession march by. It's a little-known connection between the right half of Mt Rushmore. On the corner here used to be a shoe store, but now it's a Capital One bank. Here it is all decked out for Pride one year, but normally it just looks like a bank. In fact, there's also a Citibank on this block, and a Chase, and a Santander. It's like a little bank town. Santander used to be a cozy restaurant, where my wife and I had our 4th date. Yes, 4th, specifically. Below 13th Street is the Zumiez skateboard store. I don't skate, but I went here to buy skateboards for a tech company I used to work for. We would hang them on the wall whenever we had a big feature release. Zumiez also used to be the location of Forbidden Planet, which is now next door. This is my comic book store. I've spent countless hours and dollars here. Look at all this awesome stuff. Comics and graphic novels and books and toys and shirts and stickers and statues and weird stuff. 2021 is their 40th anniversary. Lots of us donated to help them reopen after being closed during the COVID quarantine, and now they're back going strong again. We can see this classy building reflected in the window. I've always thought of it as the Creamsicle Building. It's the former home of artist Willem de Kooning. Next to the comic book store is this cool, gothic, Lord of the Nazgul-looking lamp at 830 Broadway. It's totally out of place. I love it. That brings us to Strand, a world-famous bookstore. It's all that's left of Booksellers Row, which used to be next to here along 4th Avenue. I met Chuck Close at a signing at Strand, the artist who paints these huge portraits and has some tile versions in the new 2nd Avenue subway stations. I also met Peppa Pig at Strand with my daughter. They have a lot of rows of books, and I'm trying to film the ones here where we won't be noticed, but it's hard avoiding the ghost librarians. Across from Strand is this majestic Pret building, built in 1907, with a unique rounded corner. It was Forbidden Planet's first location. Here's an 1897 photo of the previous building from the collection of the New York Historical Society. And here's just some cool art on the street. On 12th, just off Broadway, is Ribalta Pizza, probably our favorite restaurant in the city. It was formerly called Piola, which was really similar. On Valentine's Day, they changed their brick oven pizza to be heart-shaped, and we watched as the woman to our left, sitting alone, also got a heart-shaped pizza. But today we're trying a different restaurant. It's Max Brenner's Chocolate Bar. Get it? Chocolate Bar. Which famously used to be called Chocolate by the Bald Man. I don't know what changed. Maybe he grew his hair out or something. So I ended up getting a pizza anyway. Whatever, it's New York. And my wife got a sandwich. But here comes the main event, the dessert. This one's called Baked Cookie Dream. It's too good to be real. Did it really happen? Thanks so much for watching. That's it. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.